A ver, habla, güey.
Un, dos, tres. Can you guys hear me? How's that? I think they can hear me now.
Is that you? It's because I forgot that there was a fucking update.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Qué sabroso café. Oh, and by the way, welcome, Peter. Thank you very much for letting us know that we had no sound.
A ver, habla, güey.
Un, dos, tres. Mic check. One,
What should
two.
use this camera today, güey?
Monday?
What should use this camera today?
All right.
Hello, hello, hello. Ahí estamos.
Andamos.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. Well, let me fucking do the intro all over again. Welcome everyone to season 2, episode 13 of What We Watch, donde semana a semana desmenuzamos la película de principio a fin. Al menos que no nos guste la puta película, se nos olvida todo desmenuzar y nos vamos a la yugular. En esta semana más o menos se va a repetir lo mismo. Nah, no estoy jugando, no se va a repetir a lo mejor lo mismo. Lo único que sí me pasó esta semana es que... Ay, verga, hablo bien rápido, güey.
Sí, ya sé, güey.
La única diferencia es que I think what affected me this week was that, or this with this movie was that I saw part 2 before seeing the first part. And I think that has a lot to do with the movie. But without getting further ahead of myself and before getting into my thoughts, deep into my thoughts, let's go ahead and welcome Lorenzo.
What's going on? Thank
What's
you guys
better with
once
the
again. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Sorry about that technical difficulties. Sorry about missing last week, guys. Believe me, I am trying my best to be here on time for you guys. But they've got me all over the valley now. So, with that being said, let's get into today's movie.
So, my goodness, I don't even want to go through the movie, way.
Oh, geez. You don't?
This was a fucking hard movie to watch.
Really?
Yes, it was. Because I knew the outcome of the second. Now, wait, let me put my thoughts together. Okay. Porque yo sé qué pasó en la película. En la segunda película, güey. Me valía madre lo que pasara aquí. No pude separar. Saber que era la parte 2 y que nada de lo que estaba pasando aquí iba a pasar en la siguiente.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And you see why a lot of the viewers and a lot of the readers were so pissed off.
no, but I get what they did in part 2 because it's the same thing they did in part 1.
¿Cómo?
Sí. So, ¿te acuerdas que yo me quejé de que se sentían como dos películas muy diferentes? Entiendo lo mismo, porque es lo mismo que pasa en esta película, güey. So the whole time you're invested between Lestat, Louis, and the little girl, or the little girl towards the middle. Pero es Lestat and Louis, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right with it? Okay. Then you go to the Spanish, to France, and the movie flips completely on you. So on Queen of the Damned, I understand what they try to do because they try to copy the same formula. The thing is that there was different actors in the movie than the other one, and it was a complete garbage, the second one, to the first, but it made sense that they try to copy the same thing. You know, because it worked on the first one, but it was completely trash on the second one. The only thing that saves the first one is the acting, because the second one doesn't have it.
Yeah. It really doesn't. And I really was I was bummed out when I did see the ¿cómo se llama? The actual movie. And when I found, like, I'm telling you, I had seen both of these movies separately, right? Never once in my life did I ever freaking make the connection that they were the same thing. You know, like in my mind, it was just like,
No, go ahead.
so like in my mind, it was just like, so you've got, it just so happened that this vampire was named Lestat with Maurice, and then this one is Lestat and Louis. Like I would have never made the freaking connection. One, because Lestat is
That's not the same.
they're two very
They're
different.
two different variants of Lestat.
Exactly. And that's exactly what like I was when I found out that there were sequels. I was like, no mames.
But they did mention. So una line que se me quedó is, well, the damned will be damned.
Yeah.
And then I understood why the Queen of the Damned. Because Lestat names them the damned.
The Damned.
Or he uses the name the damned to refer to the vampires.
Correct.
I have a lot of shit to say.
Vale.
Tom Cruise is as Lestat, Brad Pitt as Lewis, Steven Rea as Santiago, Antonio Banderas as Armand, I guess Armando without the O,
Armand. Yeah.
Christian Slater as Daniel Malloy, Kristen Dunst as Claudia, which I fucking loved her performance, Domitiana Giordano as Madeleine, Tandiwi Newton, credited as Standy Newton as Yvette, Indra Ove as New Orleans Zor, Laura Marsage as Mortal Woman on stage, George, esa es la vieja desnuda, ¿verdad? She was fucking hot as fuck. George Kelly as Dollmaker, Marcel Lures as, or Ludesh as Paris Vampire, Sarah Stockbridge as Estelle. Favorite character, least favorite character?
In this one, as far as acting or as far as like character themselves?
Okay, well, let's do two. Acting and character.
Okay, so acting, I'll give this one to Kristen Dunst. La niña. ¿Verdad? I give that one to her just simply because of like the age she was at and the phenomenal performance she was already giving.
I think she's a way better actress as a child than as an adult.
I have a feeling that I would agree to that. Yes. Pero
Because wasn't... yeah, she was in Small Soldiers, no?
Toy Soldiers, I think you mean.
No, Small Soldiers, no? ¿Se llamaba la movie?
¿Cuál es la de Small Soldiers?
Los Toy Soldiers, güey.
No, güey, esos eran
Yeah, she was in Small Soldiers.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, the movie's
it
called
is
Small,
thoughts.
Small
Yeah,
Soldiers.
with the Gorgons.
Yeah.
Her Gorgonites.
Yeah, because I like that. Like she also, like, even though it wasn't like a, oh wow, what a movie, like her performance there is pretty legit.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't know if I've seen her in another young one. I don't know if she was in another young movie.
Hold on. Now you're gonna make me look it up.
But I do think that she was a lot better. She was a lot. Oh fuck! There we go. I mean, se me hace que sí. I'm trying to think, because Spider-Man, I didn't think she was a very good Mary Jane. Déjate mamá, Mary Jane.
Yeah, no.
Pero de chavalilla sí, güey.
Oh, Jumanji.
Oh, yeah. Jumanji. Yeah, there we go. That's another one. She was good, güey. Well, I don't know if she's not good anymore, but her childhood performances I think are a lot better. I haven't seen her in any very good performances, unless you guys remind me of one as an adult.
I'm trying to think of
any good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so acting, Kirsten.
Acting, Kirsten.
Character.
I actually enjoyed Louis in this one. Like his thought process. Just that. Oh well, I need to like his willing to stay attached to his human side rather than like
okay,
just going out and being destructive,
like not unlike
Lestat. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because when it comes to Queen of the Damned, I actually enjoy Lestat's
because he was more like Louis.
yes, exactly. Yeah, like he calmed down rather than like he did end up coming back to that I don't give a fuck about anything, but that was
Influenced by the queen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, ya era de ratito. No era like this one. Like, here Louis is just like, he's trying to hold on to his human side. And, you know, not, like, he's enjoying life as a vampire, but it hurts him, like, emotionally, understanding how it is that he has to survive now. Like, I guess the martyr in him, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what I label it, but that's what I really enjoyed about Louis here, and especially at the end with that conversation with Armand. Like, he was like, "Oh, well, you can be my new companion for this era."
Son putos, vea, güey.
A mí se me hace que sí, güey, porque
Güey, from the opening scene, güey, se me hizo muy puto, güey, cómo lo estaba agarrando, güey.
cuando le andaba haciendo de, like, turning him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it did
Like,
look a little. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Es cuando... ¿Cómo te puedo decir, güey? No sé, güey, like, nomás se me hizo... Like, how they referenced it is like... How I've heard it referenced from people from the community. You know? Like, oh, it's my companion. Or it's my roommate. Like, sí, ¿me entiendes?
Putting them different labels.
Yeah. Porque hasta Lestat le dice a Kirsten, she's like, oh, he's your other dad. Or, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's us.
You know what? That's right. And we're a family.
Yeah.
That's right. He did put it in that way. That's right.
So sí, y luego como con Armand quería este güey, pero porque Armand se enamoró de él.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, that's what I was understanding from Kristen Dunst's character. Like, I was like, did I just hear her say what she said? And see, like, I'd seen this movie before, but that never had, like, crossed my mind. Será porque, like, I hadn't really paid attention to it.
And then Kristen Dunst falls in love with him because at the end she like kisses him in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fucking whack, and that's a fucking like 10-year-old, 11. I don't know how old she was in the movie.
Yeah, she was like a 10, 11-year-old, and yeah, that's.
Well, granted, ya llevaba 30 años.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pero no mames.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, you're still in that body.
Yeah.
Like, no mames. But I mean, that's where donde le agarró chingo de rencor a Lestat. Because Louis was just killing her. Like, yeah, Louis was gonna end her life porque pues y andaba diciendo, oh, look at mama, like, wake her up, sir, y que la chingada. And Louis, you know, finally taking a life, and being what a vampire was supposed to be, it, you know, it switched him up. Like, wait, it switched him up as far as like that humanity style, y luego pues Lestat being Lestat, ha ha ha, come here, little motherfucker. Pero me gusta cómo se la cambia con los cuatitos. Pero we're jumping everywhere right now.
I don't mind the jumping part because I could really care less about this movie, Lorenzo.
Really?
Yeah, güey. Like, me hizo mal, güey, ver la segunda, because no las puedo separar, güey. Like, I like what they try to do with the movie. If I hadn't watched the second part.
The second part.
Because everything would have been different. Because I wouldn't have had seen the part where, like, it's a completely movie and then it goes to a second, like, it's villain with villain, and they're just playing with who's more villainous, I guess. Or trying to turn someone who's not a villain into a villain just to paint the picture of being a vampire. You know, because for Lestat, being a vampire is who he is. ¿Sí me entiendes? Entonces, toda la movie se trataba de tú tienes que ser como yo. Okay? La niña entró para adornar lo que eran ellos. Y ella tomar el puesto que Louis nunca iba a tomar. Porque Louis no era así.
Yeah.
No más que la niña salió
Más cabrón.
más cabrona, sí.
Yeah, eso sí lo
Entonces,
noté.
y luego nos vamos a la second part, not even the second part, like the last third of the movie, güey.
Okay.
And it's Arnold, or Armand,
Armand. Mm-hmm.
Armand and his crew, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
But his crew is separate from Armand because Armand believes in a certain way and the crew believes in something else. And then the movie turns to, oh, well, Armand wants Louis. But, ¿cómo se llama la muchacha? Kristen? Claudia.
Claudia. Mm-hmm.
Claudia wants Louis. So
Mm.
then it becomes who's gonna keep Louis?
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And it's just no, you're good, you're good. And it's just that little part that is just like volvemos a lo mismo, güey. Si toda la movie hubiera sido de nada más Lestat y Louis y Claudia,
Mm-hmm.
like the movie would have been fine. But then again, we have to involve other people que no tenían nada que ver con la movie, güey. Like, porque ya todo mi tiempo estaba invested en estos three characters.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like, como, okay, vamos a ponértela así, güey. Como yo la vi, haz de cuenta que estamos hablando tú y yo, ¿verdad? Ah, pues fíjate que hice esto y esto y esto y esto y esto y esto. Y todo es todo es lo mismo. Ah, pero el viernes, güey, fíjate que fue a comer, güey. Entonces, como que, ¿qué vergas me va a importar que fuiste a comer, güey? Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, me comí unos tacos, güey, y así como que, what's up, Snoopy? Y así como que,
I hit the chat. My bad. Sorry, guys.
no, y así como que, güey, pero me estabas contando la historia de lo que venías haciendo toda la semana, güey, like, del trabajo, y ¿para qué chingados me dices que fuiste a comer unos tacos, güey? ¿Qué tiene que ver eso? Así se siente, güey, like, that part of the movie was like out of nowhere. Like, yeah, they've been searching, because the movie switched from them trying to be or become whatever they were trying to become or be whoever they wanted to be to searching for the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went to Arnold or Armand. Arnold. I'm going to call him Arnold, güey. So, se fueron con Antonio Banderas, güey, y la crew de él, y lo que pasó entre ellos y cómo era la secta. Bueno, o sea, era una secta, güey, no era ni. It was like a small community.
Yeah.
Y nada, güey, like, nomás no lo entendí, güey. No entendí. Porque luego este güey al último regresa y regresa a New Orleans, güey. ¿Para qué vergas te vas a France? Like, se fueron buscando a más vampires.
Mm-hmm.
¿Pero para qué, güey? Si la historia no se acababa.
Pues acuérdate, se iban porque habían disque matado a Lestat.
Sí.
Disque Claudia lo había
Sí.
envenenado con los dos cuatitos.
Y luego se quema.
Sí, luego, exactamente. Luego, según lo mandaron al pantano con el cocodrilo.
Pero ahí te va, güey. Sorry, porque yo sé por dónde vas con esto. Pero dicen que pasó chingo de tiempo, güey. ¿Por qué no se fueron antes? Because remember, time, like, a lot of time passed.
Mm-hmm.
When I think it was like years passed until they got their boat to go to
France.
no, to go to Europe, to go back to Europe, porque pasó chingo de tiempo para poder que ellos se fueran a ¿cómo se llama? A France o a Europe, y luego de Europe se fueron continente por continente, güey, buscando más. Pero ¿por qué chingos esperaron tanto tiempo, güey? ¿Por qué no se fueron al siguiente día a la verga? Bueno, no al siguiente día, pero you get me?
Yeah, but I think like so I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, I don't know. But in my mindset, I'm thinking maybe they were enjoying the life that they had without having Lestat by their side. Porque Lestat era así como de que nomás la espinita que tenían atorada en la costilla y así como de que eso, madre, este güey nada más quiere andar mate y mate. Y pues Lestat, he induces Claudia to go and be a little cabroncita that she is. Y Louis like more like, pues no le echo la culpa a Claudia porque sé que el otro güey nada más la está tanteando.
You know what's another thing that didn't work for me? Now more than the last 2 weeks or last time that we saw the other movie.
Ajá.
Que aquí nunca canta el stat, güey.
It's because he wasn't like, that's not what he was. Like, he wasn't supposed to be like a musician.
So, y en la second part sí, güey. So, por eso te digo, me afectó bastante Porque para mí la otra movie es primero, güey, porque fue la primera que vi.
La que vistes.
Like, yo entiendo, no es cierto, porque es la number 2.
Yeah.
Pero las movies no van una con otra, güey.
Mhm.
Like, la movie, like, esta movie no es nada de la segunda y la segunda no es nada que esta, güey.
Yeah.
Like, en nada.
It's because I'm telling you, I think it was Warner Brothers. I think it's what it is. That completely fucking butchered the story. Because I started hearing the audiobooks for the interview with the vampire. The first book, and so far it sounds decent. You know, like and the reason I'm not reading it is because I just don't have time like that to spare on reading. But I do play it in the background. But it sounds good, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I've always enjoyed books better than the actual movies. Like, yeah, the movies can paint like they can depict a picture a certain way, but an author just has a way of transporting you there. You know, like he basically painting the image with words, and I like that. Like, I like that part of reading.
Yeah. I read comic books or graphic novels, so I get it. But I don't know, man. Like, it was just a hard movie for me to watch. I couldn't watch. I watched it. I started watching it 6 times. I only finished watching it the last 2 times that I saw it.
And see, look, this movie actually, because I've watched these 2 movies recently. I told you guys I was very big on vampires. Like, I was fucking super big on vampires. But now I started watching, like, because of these, like, I was like, damn, like, they really sucked. Like, I was just like, I guess it was just like a stage. And I was thinking in my mind, like, I was like, man, I was like, I'm gonna start playing other vampire movies, and they're similar, way. Like, ya no me llama tanta la atención, and because, like, I even did it with the Underworld series, with Kate Beckinsale. I did that one. I did I think there's 3 or 4 movies of those.
Of Underworld?
Yeah, of Underworld.
There's like 5. Güey.
5.
I think
shit.
there's 5.
Okay, well, I think I only saw like 3 or 4. Yeah, because it's the regular ones, Rise of the Lycans, there are too many. And then I saw the other one too, Dracula Untold, and you know, like, I was like, meh, like, it's not, yeah, like,
Van Helsing?
yeah, but Van Helsing is more like tying in Van Helsing and just having like Dracula as like second, like it's like a supporting character rather than like the main one. But yeah, man, I checked them out and I was just like, man, maybe it was just.
I think the best
I don't
vampire
like that
movie
part.
I've ever seen is Blade. Güey.
Blade. Yeah, like it like Blade. It doesn't make him look gay. Like, because I've noticed, right? Like, even with the Underworld ones, like some of them were like, they looked okay, like they looked semi manly, but yeah, going into once they start like doing the whole party thing, and it's just like, fuck, bro, like it basically looks like an orgy to me. Like, that's what it looks like, and they give no fucks if it's guy on guy, girl on girl. Like, they're just a fucking free for all. And yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm good with that.
No está caliente, güey. No está caliente.
No, big way. I'm telling you, I need this shit right now.
Oh, me hubiera quemado el hocico, güey. So the movie begins, güey. Basically, this movie's called Interview with the Vampire because It's an interview with the vampire.
With the vampire, exactly.
So they are in San Francisco. I don't know what it is with San Francisco and vampires or with shit like this.
Why? What other movie had
It's not a vampire, pero Venom is based off of
San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Something about that Bay Area, man.
Yeah, because no, but I was thinking about Blade, but Blade no is in New York.
Yeah, Blade's in New York.
Morbius is in New York.
See, like, would you consider Morbius a vampire movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morbius is a vampire. More of a bat, unlike Batman. Or
You've got a point.
he's okay. So he's in between Batman and Man Bat.
Touché.
Because Man Bat is a bat, like as a man, and Batman is a man as a bat. Batman is a bat. Oh, Man Bat is a bat as a man. Like tiene es un es
Ya me confundiste, cabrón.
So,
confundiste de
Man
madre,
Bat.
no mames.
Okay, Man Bat.
You're making my head hurt.
Man Bat es un murciélago, güey, pero con cuerpo de hombre. Like literally es un murciélago. Y Batman.
Where's that? Where's Man Bat? It's a comic?
Yeah, look, put it. Man Bat. Man Bat versus Batman. I think it's Man Bat versus Batman.
Oh shit. That looks dope. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is Man Bat. So you see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So Man Bat is a bat with the body of a man. Like he's literally a bat. Y Batman is un hombre
Just as a bat.
dressed as a bat. Y Morbius is a man who is a bat.
Que la chingada.
Like he's literally flesh and blood who got transformed into a bat.
transformed into the bat.
Yeah. So there's a difference.
And I didn't know that. Wow. So Man
Pues
Bat
su
is part
puta
of the
madre.
DC world.
Explícalo otra vez, Lorenzo. So Morbius is right in between both of them. Like in between Batman and Man Bat.
And Man Bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do think Morbius is a vampire.
Touche. Touche.
Just like Dracula. I think Dracula's a vampire too.
Yeah. So which Dracula are you talking about, though?
All the Draculas. I don't care what Dracula you're talking about. All the Draculas are
They're
vampires.
vampires, yeah, because essentially that's where they get the name vampire from. ¿Y el chupacabras?
Nah. Porque se chupa cabras.
Nah.
No humanos. Y los vampiros chupan todo.
No, pues parece que chupan más de...
Pero los vampiros sí chupan todo, güey. O sea, desde humanos hasta... En sí, los vampiros buenos, por lo que quiere decir esta película, chupan animales y no chupan humanos para no matar humanos.
A ver, y entonces una pulga y una garrapata
¿Qué tiene?
serían vampiros, ¿no?
No,
¿Por qué no?
porque no pican con las fangs,
Entonces, ¿con qué pican?
con los dientes. Pues pendejo, pues no sé, güey. No son vampiros, güey. Porque esos viven.
¿Ustedes qué creen?
No, pero
What do
¿sabes
you
por qué
guys
no pueden ser vampiros, güey? Porque las garrapatas y las pulgas viven de la persona, güey. O del animal. Tienen que estar atadas a él. No pueden separarse.
Sí puede, ¿no?
Sí pueden, güey, pero se van a morir. Porque no están.
No están consumiendo...
Ya.
sangre.
Sí, las puedes separar y se van a morir. Se van a desecar.
Ujú.
Porque no están consumiendo. Entonces no pueden ser vampiros, güey. Porque los vampiros sí pueden vivir separados del host.
Gotcha.
¿Algo más que quieras aventar para acá, güey?
No,
Para
no,
todo,
no, no,
para
está
todo
bueno.
le pego.
Sí, no, ya me di cuenta.
No, pero sí, por eso no pueden. Y no es lo mismo un vampiro que un zombie, tampoco.
No, pues no mames.
Porque si el zombie te muerde, te vuelves zombie, pero te mueres.
Pero si te muerde el vampiro, te mueres y te vuelves
Y,
vampiro.
sobrevives y vives para siempre. Y el zombie te puede volver a morir.
Pero no revives. O
El
sea,
zombie no, te mueres.
no, por eso el vampiro también. No le late el corazón.
No, pero vuelven a sentir, vuelves a sentir, güey. Tiene sentimientos un vampiro y un zombie no. Un zombie te mueres y tu mente se muere.
Ok.
Like, junto con los sentimientos. Like, ya no eres tú.
Ujú.
Y cuando te vuelves vampiro, sí eres tú y tienes sentimientos. Porque si no tuvieran sentimientos,
Ah, qué rico café.
¿qué dijo? Ya sé, el vato en vez de picarse a la girl se chupó al perro mejor. Ah, la señora. Yo creo, pues.
Sí, cierto. Pero andaba saltando tumbas.
Entonces, me gustó la premisa de la película, güey, porque se trataba de, güey, regresé de... Ok, pasé todo esto, déjame contarte esto, güey, tú puedes hacer lo que tú quieras con esto, al entrevistador.
Ok.
Me gustó volvemos a lo mismo, me gustó que la historia es nada más de una persona. Like, del lado de una persona.
Ujú.
So, we're biased to whatever he says. Because think about it, things could have not have gone this way.
Yeah, it could have just been his perspective.
Yeah. Because he wasn't
Touche.
there.
Touche.
He wasn't there when they killed the girls, the ladies.
¿Cuáles ladies?
La Kristen Dunst y la otra. La que las quemó el sol.
Ah, sí.
He wasn't there.
Ujú. Sí, lo habían enterrado.
Ujú. Y hay bastantes cosas donde no está él, que él solamente se puede imaginar lo que pasó.
True.
So, todo esto se trata del punto de vista de él, más no del Lestat, güey.
Ujú.
So, by all means, Lestat could have a completely different fucking story of this.
This is true.
Like, Lestat could have been like, no, like, I'm not like that. Like, that was actually him. So, ponte a pensar esto, güey. ¿Qué pasa si Lestat era como Louis y Lou era como Lestat, güey? Y al que se chingaron fue a Louis.
Okay.
Because think about it. Okay, so let me tell you why I think this. Right?
Okay.
This is already going into theories and shit about this movie because I could care less about the fucking
I'm
movie.
already all ears, brother.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So think about it this way. Who was the innocent one of all three of them?
The point of view.
Yeah, of Louis, of who we think or who Louis is.
Ujú.
El point of view que nos dio Louis era el bueno, güey.
Ujú.
Durante todos los años Louis siempre fue el bueno. Siempre le fue fiel al Lestat. Louis siempre era el naive one, el que no quería matar.
Ujú.
Okay. ¿Qué pasa si era al revés, güey? ¿Qué pasa si el güey, porque basically Lestat le dio la opción a este güey, vas a vivir o vas a morir, right?
Ujú.
O do you really want death? Y lo salva.
Ujú.
Think Lorenzo.
Sí, andas viendo así como de quemando.
So, think
Está
about it this
saliendo
way.
mito y todo el pedo.
Sí, ponte a pensar así, güey. ¿Qué pasa si este güey sobrepasó al Lestat así como Claudia sobrepasó al Lestat? Porque en todo esto, la mala de aquí es la niña, güey, que mató al Lestat. Louis nos pone. ¿Cómo vas a ver, Louis, qué pasó, güey? Si está contando.
Sí te entiendo. Sí te entiendo lo que estás diciendo, pero es que también le dieron razón a la niña, güey, no mames.
No. Sí, pero a lo que voy es. Si Louis no tuvo nada que ver, ¿cómo vas a ver qué pasó? Porque cuando Louis llega ya con la niña, güey, este güey ya está en el piso. Y él dice, ella lo
What have you
envenenó.
done? Yeah.
¿Cómo va a saber él que ella lo envenenó si jamás se dijo en ese momento que lo envenenó? Él no estaba cuando la niña le dijo que los había envenenado.
No, but he's recollecting, like he's recalling the past. So I'm guessing like he's painting the story because it's an interview. He's painting the story of what had happened.
Exactly.
Like, granted,
To
he might have
his
seen them.
convenience.
I guess.
Because ¿a poco le va a decir que no es cierto?
Mm-hmm.
No está. Ya la niña y la otra, la niña ya se murió.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're not talking, you're not interviewing all of them. You're just interviewing Louis' point of view, and you don't get it. You don't get it like a different point of view until the very end, cuando se va bien cagado el reportero y
Yeah.
y
So,
pesca el stat.
¿y qué dice el Star al último?
Oh, Louis keeps whining and like
I've
keeps
heard
moaning.
this so many times before.
Mm-hmm.
This means that was not his first interview. That means that this is not the first time that he wants to write down what went on with his eyes.
Now you got me thinking, yeah, because in the Queen of the Damned, that's the one that keeps the journals.
Never in this movie did it say that Louis died.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who was the stronger one, Louis or Lestat?
I mean, emotionally, like person-wise, like overall, I would say Lestat. Digo, perdón, Louis. Porque Louis le valió verga. Like, le valió el verga. Even when Armand, a stronger vampire, a stronger, older vampire, wanted his companionship, ¿qué fue lo que le dijo? Like, what am I going to learn from you? Like, if the only thing left for me to learn is to not care, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Like, and with all due respect, like, hey, véteme a la verga. That's what he told him.
Porque ahora ponte a pensar, güey. Sí, porque nosotros jamás vemos a Lestat y a Louis juntos en el ahora,
Correct.
right? ¿Qué pasa si nunca fue así, güey? Like, okay, so let me put it to you this way. ¿Qué pasa si no era Lestat el que trataron de matar, güey, sino a la niña? Con los niños. Se fueron ellos dos, fueron a buscar más, right? Y siempre al lado de Louis era Lestat, güey, y no la niña. ¿Qué pasa si jamás la niña llegó con Arnold o
Armand.
¿Qué pasa si nunca llegó con él, güey?
Ya sé, ¿verdad? Tú, Smiley, este güey me está llevando por un pinche rabbit hole.
¿Qué pasa si la niña nunca llegó con ellos, güey? Like, ¿qué pasa si eso nunca pasó? Y solamente era para envolver a este güey. Porque volvemos a lo mismo. Al último dice, Louis, I've always heard this from you, or I'm tired of you whining, or how many more times? Sepa la verga, le dice. But it makes you realize that it's over and over and over again. Like, that means, güey, que Louis fue con este güey para darle el set a Lestat, güey, de que ahí estaba.
¿Sabes qué? Sí tienes razón, güey, porque when Louis comes back, he comes back to New Orleans, and he ends up passing by one of the houses, and he smells that stench, that stench of death. He ends up going and he finds Lestat, right, holding out.
Like about 200 years later.
Yeah. And then from there, de ahí, they paint, or Louis painting Lestat as being afraid of the helicopters, the light, the false light. Like, don't worry, it's it's false light. It's a false sun or something. Like he says something like that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt you. And at the end, yes, we see Lestat fly back into the interviewer's car when he's on the bridge. And then once he sucks him, like that makes me think, like, Louis was painting Lestat being frail, like viejito, like, oh, I'm scared of everything, pero like, yes, todavía they had depicted him like todo chupado seco.
Pero no como.
Yeah, not with the emotion that Louis was describing him as. So yeah, I guess, yeah. I would have never thought of putting it like in a perspective like that.
Yeah, porque, and I only realized it at the end, güey. Whenever I saw Lestat, I'm like, this is not Lestat, this is Louis.
Yeah.
Lestat era el pendejo que estaba sentado hablando. Because he was arrogant. He was the same person that was depicting, or he was the same person that he was describing that was his mentor. Like, no, go back to the opening scene, way. Like, oh, how did you do that? The same way as you. Like, very cocky, very Lestat wise. Throughout the whole movie. Y Louis no era así en la película, güey.
Yeah.
Like, Louis no era esa persona. Louis no era la primera. La persona que es Louis cuando habla con el interviewer at the beginning, que les prende los focos or whatever. Or should we start like David Copperfield, like when I was born, or whenever I was born into the darkness, or whatever. Reborn in the darkness, or whatever. That sounds like Lestat, güey. That person sounds exactly like Lestat all the way through. The only thing that doesn't make sense is al último que Lestat le dice, "Oh, Louis, I've heard this so many times." So that means that Louis and Lestat weren't the same person cuando Louis estaba hablando de ellos. Para que me entiendas. Like, no creo que lo que Louis haya dicho, güey, sea como se hicieron las cosas por como Louis se comporta al principio. Remember, Louis is the most human of all three of them.
That's more in touch with his human emotions.
Yeah. Even when he's walking by in New Orleans, whenever he comes back, he behaves like a human. Like, he fits in. Lestat no lo hacía. La niña tampoco no lo hacía. Y este güey sí.
Yeah, there were still. ¿Qué hizo este güey?
No sé, es que la lady no le iba a chupar la sangre, le iba a dar diálisis. Like, y eso es lo que, like, I think that was the most intriguing part of the whole movie. Like, seeing that, damn, like, this means that these guys have actually gone through this, and it's just like Louis putting a story out there of maybe something that never happened the way that he said it had happened. Porque everything leads me to believe at the end that Louis.
Dijo, yo no soy humano, yo soy de otro planeta, pero un planeta no es nada en las manos de Vegeta.
Porque at the end, güey, todo me hace entender de que Louis no es la persona que nos hizo ver, güey. And it makes sense once you play that last clip at the end and you play the beginning of the movie again. Like, Louis behaves how he spoke of Lestat. Like, his arrogance, his, like, even, no nos vamos a lejos, güey. Cuando está con el pinche interview, el último que lo tiene agarrado. Like, ese anger, güey, no era de él.
Yeah, that wasn't Louis.
That was Lestat. En cambio, Lestat Like, I'm gonna give you the chance. I'm gonna give you the choice I never had. That's what Louis never had. Louis never had a chance. Louis never had a choice.
No, Louis did have a choice. But remember that when he was given the choice, he was already trying to die.
Yeah.
Like, este güey ya le andaba valiendo madre. He
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
trying to get rid of his wealth. Like, you'd go to the bar, try to,
Yeah.
you know, play poker y a chingar tu madre, puto. Se quiere vergazo, de qué estamos. That sort of energy. And, you know, pues, of course, este muchacho, Lestat, pues, le dio la opción. Órale, puto, ¿te quieres morir? Órale, aquí te doy todo lo que tú quieras. Pero,
Anything about the movie that you want to talk about? Ya nos valió madre la pinche
sí,
movie.
la pinche película. The only thing I will give it off, I would like see, like in this movie, they tell you that each vampire has its own dark gift, compared to the second one where
That was a free for all with
yeah, de chingar su madre.
Todos,
Like,
todos
sí,
pueden hacer
todos
lo
son
mismo.
igual, todos son iguales. And secondly, here, even though Armand is hundreds of years old, and he says he's the oldest vampire around, come part 2, we've got the original Akasha, and that's why, like, it's Tim. Well, they were like, I didn't really enjoy these movies.
Let me fight that right there. Because the only ones that traveled around was Louis and Claudia. And Lestat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because Lestat,
Yeah, but everybody else camped.
they're at that spot.
Like, well, not there in that spot, pero de donde eran. Remember, estos güeyes no habían encontrado a nadie, güey. And they had already traveled. This time around, they found these people because they camped there, güey.
That's true. Yeah, because he does say that he went to like Saudi Arabia, he went to Russia, went
Yeah,
to the
y no
India,
apareció
y
nadie.
no había nadie.
So, encontró a estos güeyes, pero porque estos güeyes hacen camp y quisieron encontrarlo. Porque este güey ya no había encontrado a nadie. Ellos se aparecieron, güey.
El otro güey,
El que era copycat.
the mimicker.
That didn't make sense, though.
Huh?
That didn't make any sense.
Why?
Because that guy's special powers are copycat. Cuando se voltea...
Not copycat. His special power was
Oh,
to read the mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nada más que because he was part of the circus or the play scene, like, that's why he was acting those things out.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, if he was a copycat, cuando se volteó...
No.
Whatever.
No, es que vi el rookie, pero no, I thought it was a man bat.
Oh, no.
No creo que lo tengas. ¿O sí? No, no lo veo yo.
No, I don't. I used to have one, but I don't have it anymore. I used to have a big one. Big.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mighty.
Espérate, güey, todavía no acabamos. Todavía no me desahogo a la verga.
Todavía no me desahogo por haberme gastado 2 horas de mi tiempo.
4, güey.
Ah, porque la viste 2 veces.
4 y cachitos de los... güey, no, I couldn't get through it, güey. And I don't want to say it was bad acting, because I don't think it was bad acting. It was just, I had already seen part 2. So it took away from me, knowing that, like, what?
I will say this one was better than...
Oh, fuck, yes.
Like, far better than Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'm probably gonna give it the same fucking rating as I did Queen of the Damned.
Like, I gotta give it to you. Not to you, but I gotta give it to them. I really like, even though all the vampires were pale, not everybody looked the same. depending on how much they had eaten prior, was their paleness.
Their color.
And that is something very clever. That is something super clever that I thought.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, because Armand looks super fucking pale, and like he barely bit her, and then he just
Coffee y coca, güey. Oh, había coca.
yeah.
Y Jack, mira, tenemos mango dots. Así, güey.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee, guys. Ya estoy viejito.
Yeah, so cada quien tenía un diferente color de piel, güey, dependiendo de qué tanto habían comido, cuándo fue la última vez que comieron. O que chuparon sangre.
It's true. Very, very
Um,
true.
the dialogue wasn't bad either. Because there wasn't a lot of action.
Yeah.
Like the script wasn't bad, güey.
Mm-hmm.
The movie's not bad. It's not great, but it's not a bad movie. Like, the thing that fucked me up was watching Queen of the Dam.
Yeah.
Because ya no las puedo separar, güey. Like, ya no se pueden separar, güey. Yo no las puedo separar, güey.
Yeah.
Like, it's like watching Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 and Shrek 2 being completely different.
Different.
Like, being a different fucking Shrek.
Mm-hmm. En vez de being a big fat ogre Shrek, like te ponen un pinche Prince Charming.
Sí,
de verde.
mamá, güey.
Sí, no mames.
Yeah, like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, no funciona. ¿Qué otra cosa buena, güey? The acting was good.
Yeah, the acting was. I will give it to them. But I mean, you're using
Top tier actors.
top tier actors. You're using, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Kirsten Dunst, Antonio Banderas. It's just.
So, I'll give you my points. I give it a point for the acting.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a point for the script. I give it a point for like the design, like movie, picture, like out.
Setting,
Yeah, like all of that
outfits.
shit. Like
Mhm.
even the makeup way. It was dialogue. Did I say dialogue already?
Mhm.
Yeah, script, acting, picture wise, todo lo que tenga que ver con la picture. Ideas way. They had some clever ass ideas of how the vampires would get not older but go in with time. It felt seamlessly. Like cuando cuando pasa el timeway de que están en United States y luego they travel the fucking continents. That shit was just like, how the fuck are they gonna do it to explain that they've already been out for multiple years? They did with a fucking painting. Pintaron todos los lugares que estaban ahí y luego te estaban diciendo, oh, we traveled for 30 years on each place o algo así. Like, fueron 6 lugares, 30 años por 6 lugares son 180 años a la verga. Que that leads us to the 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
Like some shit like that. I think that was the time frame. Algo así.
Yeah, something. Yeah, it was something around that area.
So that to me was fucking brilliant. Even though the score wasn't, oh my god, this is badass. It made it to the point that you understood whenever they were playing the piano how they felt with. Because the piano has a lot to do with, like, in crucial moments, cuando están en el piano, güey. Like it's like, oh, I'm angry at you, and he's playing angrily. Like you can see his hands, like he's angry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those little fucking touches to the movie were amazing. And just idea wise of an interview with a vampire, that's 6 points.
Wow, you might actually give this movie a little bit more points than I do.
This is taking away that I saw part two.
Mm.
Like if I put that I saw fucking part two away, I'm gonna give this shit a 2.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's giving it I just felt like it
Suéltalo, Lorenzo. Todo lo que tengas que decir, güey.
I feel
Suéltalo.
like I cared about this movie or these movies too much back then that now when I'm looking back at them, like it's it's like if I'm like I was watching Power Rangers as a kid and I'm watching Power Rangers now and it's like, yeah, it doesn't make so much sense anymore. Like Tim and was like it lost that
That touch.
yeah,
That flair.
yeah, that effect that it had over that it possessed over me, and because of that, now I'm worried about the Crow. Like I'm worried about I'm gonna crush my fucking favorite movie, and like I said,
We'll go to the club, güey.
yeah, fucker, but I tattooed it on my body.
When was the last time you watched The Crow?
Oh man,
I
last
watched
time?
all 3 of them, all 4 of them.
all three, four.
All 3. Was it 3?
I think there's 3. Yeah, City
I
of
watched all 3 of them,
Angels.
wait. Oh, wait. I know they hate a lot on part 2 and part 3, wait, but
Oh yeah, they're decent. They're decent movies.
they're a lot better than fucking Queen of the Damned, I'll tell you that
Oh
much.
yeah, hell yeah. Well, I don't know. They might be up there, but no, they do got they got good stories. Like that's the thing. Like with them, like I do like the fact that it's got and that it changes like the main character. Like it's like a hand me down power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than staying with the same Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, like it's Batman gets passed down.
Because it's more like a curse, no?
Yeah, I feel like it's like something like a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Like something like a Ghost Rider curse, but instead of taking over, it's just become at peace. Become at peace with your like let your soul become at peace, basically.
Spill everything you gotta spill about Interview with the Vampire. You have any fun facts about this fucking movie?
No, brother, I didn't have fucking time, brother. I kid you not. Tú viste, nomás recién salido del jale, nomás me vine volando para acá. Y eso es que I was literally just down the street. A ver, I mean, other than ¿cómo se dice? Other than the facts that I was giving last week, or the week before last, I'm sorry, because I didn't come here. Oh. Cher and Angelica Houston were considered for the 2 lead roles.
For the 2 roles, like instead of being guys, being girls?
I'm guessing.
Oh, wow, yeah. Anne Rice told Movie Line that there had been talks to gender bend the lead roles. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Daniel Day-Lewis almost played Lestat. Oprah Winfrey isn't a fan. The Christian Slater, the fucking what's it called? The journalist was last minute at.
Damn, that picture of him there made me think of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Like a well-dressed Kurt Cobain. Oh, Kirsten Dunst had her first kiss in the film. Oh, and she hated kissing Brad Pitt because she was just 11 years old.
John Travolta was an early favorite for the lead.
What? ¿Cómo?
John Travolta was an early favorite for the lead. I would have digged that.
John Travolta
Yeah, as Lestat.
as Lestat.
I would have believed John Travolta more to be playing the piano than Brad Pitt.
It wasn't Brad Pitt playing
Then
the piano.
Tom
It was
Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Anything good about the movie, Wayne?
Yeah, it made me realize that vampires aren't all cool and fancy and dandy like I thought they were when I was younger.
Ay, no, ay, Dios, ay, ay, ay.
No pasa nada, estuvo muy chingón, güey. Lo hiciste muy bien, lo hiciste muy cabrón, no pasa nada.
Yeah, I think that one was I'm sorry for that. I asked for I asked for Queen of the Damned, not Interview with the Vampire.
Nah, that was Rain.
Yeah.
Snoopy, if you're seeing this,
Tisk tisk tisk. Though I'm not gonna lie, hers was better than my Queen of the Damned.
final rating for Queen of the Damned.
Hey, what's going on, Grims? Final rating.
¿Cómo andamos, Grims? ¿Cómo andamos?
Oh man, I'm gonna give it a 5, just because I'm gonna give it one more point over Queen of the Damned. Because I don't feel like the vampire was bad.
Oh, thank you for the subscription,
Queen of
Grims.
the,
Thank you,
Queen of
thank
the
you, thank you. I don't honestly, Wayne. I think this movie would have gotten a higher rating if I would have seen it first.
So, season 3, we're gonna have to do like a mini deep dive. A mini.
Nah.
Hey, wait, it's because it would have definitely changed, way. And I don't know if I'm gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and Oh, by the way, Grims, I gave it a 5. Just one score above Queen of the Damned from the week before last. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be putting up any more movies. I don't want to ruin any more movies for me. I'm just gonna like if I stop watching them and I enjoyed them back then, I'm just gonna leave it as that as a memory.
No way, like that's the whole point of this. Like it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun to ruin your childhood.
I gave it a 6. Way.
A 6.
I gave it a 6. Lorenzo gave it a 5.
What did you guys give it? Well, I know Smiley said a 3.
Yeah, Smiley gave it a 3.
And that said he was being generous.
What affected me, Wayne, was that I saw part 2 first.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't get it out of my head, Wayne. Like I tried isolating them and I couldn't, Wayne. I couldn't.
And like
No. Like I think I did like it, Wayne. My bad, Wayne. Go for it. Go for it.
So no, like to me it was I did like it, como dice este güey, pero it made me realize that like vampires are they're walking a thin line between I would always think when I was younger like that vampires were like gangsters in a way, like Night Stalker sort of like, oh, like I'm gonna go and kill you sort of thing. But now that I'm older and I'm seeing this type of movie like again, like you pointed out, like it made it seem very queery. Not that I'm homophobic, but it's just not my cup of tea.
But
I don't know. Like that's what it is for me. Like and like I said, like I wouldn't don't respect it as much anymore because of the fact that now I'm consciously knowing that it's the prequel to Queen of the Damned. And like you said, like because you watched that Queen of the Damned before, because I'm telling you, before this podcasting, I had seen both movies.
Separate.
Yeah, separate. And never in my freaking life would I have ever imagined that these two movies were together. Like, or were even based off of the same book or books, novels, like whatever. I would have never thought of that.
Like, lo mío, güey, es que no la puedes separar de la second movie. Like, no, por más que quise, güey, el error fue ver primero la segunda película, güey. Like, no le... And again, like, the acting wasn't bad, way, the dialogue wasn't, the script wasn't bad, like, the clothing wasn't bad, like, the picture, like, the cinematography wasn't bad, the score wasn't bad. It was just very hard to watch knowing what part 2 was.
No, acting was on point.
Yeah, like, I really dig Kristen. Well, at the beginning we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. Like, I actually gave Kristen Dunst like the favorite acting position. And you know, as a favorite character, I was thinking Louis until Quick ruined it for me.
What the fuck?
Giving me his theories on him making up his interview, or just being like us being biased to his thought process. But no, like acting wise, I thought it was freaking awesome. Como te digo, it's just like a little thorn on my side.
Yeah, no, like for me,
It's a thing for me.
like it's just I couldn't separate the movie from the second movie. Like I couldn't wait. Like no importa la tuviera que ver otra vez sin saber que la segunda parte fue parte de la estaba aquí, güey. Like I think that was the biggest mistake out of this. Like next time if I know that there's 2 movies, I'm gonna go through all the fucking movies that we choose for next season. And if anyone's related to the other one, I'm gonna make sure I watch them in the fucking order.
In the order, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to do like a small dive, like a small deep dive to understand what it is we're watching. And in order, because like I said, like, we watched Queen of the Damned, and just because I was watching and doing research on Queen of the Damned, did I find out that it was Interview with the Vampire? Like, was part of it. Like, I was just, what?
Yeah, because, like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Porque nada de lo que pasaba aquí, güey, era congruente con lo que seguía. Like, los años, güey, like, no, like, like, it didn't feel like I was investing my time for a further. Like, knowing that there was nothing going on forward. You know, like, the Lestat that we got in one of the movies wasn't the Lestat that we got in this one. Like, the story of Lestat is not the same in the other one over here. Like, who kept the journals, who kept everything wasn't the same person. Like, you know, like, who kept count of everything. Like, it was just, damn, like, I get you que me estás tratando de vender esto, pero yo ya sé el resultado final. Like, so ya no la pude ver igual.
Yeah.
Though the acting is not the bad part about this movie. The bad part is the second part. The second movie of this of these books is the bad part about this movie. Like I know for sure it would have gotten a higher rating because even at this rate, I had trouble watching it, knowing that the dialogues of this movie were gonna be the ones that sold me on the movie. Like, because again, there wasn't a lot of action. Pero how was I gonna invest my time with a character that I know doesn't exist anymore? Nah, me lo mames. No mames.
No, mames.
Actually, I like Fast and the Furious 1.
The first one?
The first one. And I think it's 4 or 5.
No.
When they're all back together. Like I think it's 4 or 5 that I really like. I like 1 and 5, I think, and I stopped.
Yeah, no, like I think I stopped at like 3 or 4. Like, ya no mames, ya eran un chingo y ya sabía de lo que se iba a tratar. Like, no.
And the last one, way they went to space. No joke. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, pero me dijeron que they went to space. I think Peter was the one that told me. Spoilers.
San Mamon is what they raced the rocket spaceship.
Wait, it's because they haven't even fucking raced way anymore.
What?
I think the last race was like in like 6 or 7 way. I don't think they've been racing anymore.
So what now? It's
Because the one in Brazil was about a heist about the fucking bank. Que se tenían que robar el dinero de un banco. Yeah, they went from racers to superheroes. Yeah, because I think one of them, like I think the last one that I tried watching was the one in Brazil, way, or I think that's the last one that I watched. Que sale The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're stealing a bank from Brazil. Like they're stealing a safe from a bank in Brazil. I think it's that one. Es en la última que sale Teo Calderón y Don Omar.
Mm-hmm. It's bananas.
Good thing is that next week we have Spotlight.
No, if it that's the one with the church, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I felt that way right now with Interview with the Vampire, I don't know how that one's gonna make me feel. I'm gonna go open-minded, but because we played a trailer on it, I don't know.
You don't know? It's on HBO Max. Good shit.
Yeah.
Movies are left are Spotlight, V for Vendetta, The Crow, Crimen del Padre Amaro, The Man from Nowhere, and Goodfellas. Those are the.
I mean, at least I know we're gonna finish strong when it comes to like the finale.
You think so? We?
Goodfellas?
You think I'm gonna
Hell
fucking
yes.
like it?
Hell yes. Hell yes. Because that one, Goodfellas, I think I've seen, man, easily over 20 times. Easily. And the most recent time, the recent one that I watched it, I think was this year, like in January. I think that was the last time I watched it.
The one that I'm worried about is The Man from Nowhere. Way.
The Man from Nowhere?
Yeah.
I know you made me watch that video or that trailer. I don't remember what that one was about though.
Let's just wait for it.
Yeah,
No, I'm not worried about Spotlight. I'm not worried about V for Vendetta. I'm not worried about The Crow. I'm definitely not worried about Crimen. I'm fucking very worried from The Man, from Nowhere. And then I'm not worried about Goodfellas because apparently it's a very good movie.
It's a fucking classic. It's a fucking classic. But see, like, this is actually getting me a little bit excited because Spotlight I've never seen, so I'm gonna go with it with an open mind. Crimen del Padre Amaro. Oh, excuse me, guys. I haven't seen it either, and The Man from Nowhere tampoco. And V for Vendetta, I enjoy. The Crow, my favorite, and Goodfellas.
Let's fucking hope
classic. Well, yeah, I know. Hope it stays.
Guys, start putting suggestions for what you want season 3 to be. Because si nos quedan 5 semanas, pero
OG
también
Barbara, if you're listening, remember you have your rights revoked
you do have your rights revoked for
next season.
Yeah, for next season, OG.
Oh, and what was this new flavor thing that I saw Los Rosales have?
What new flavor?
What the hell? Something new that they were making. I saw it on a post that she had posted on. I know it wasn't something I liked, but when I was scrolling through it, one of my coworkers had passed by and she was like, "Oh, pickles."
Oh, the chamoy pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's infusing the pickles with her chamoy. So they can get the flavor
So
of
you can
her
get the
chamoy.
her chamoy. Okay.
Like it's her own little
Her
secret
own
thing.
secret, like her own like.
Yeah, like the
trademark.
polvo that she uses for this, she makes it. Pues ponlos, güey, no los pusimos tampoco, nos valió 3 hectáreas. What happened?
Can you do the whole Dragon Ball Z season?
No, Peter.
A la madre. Well, you know what? Like, I actually wouldn't mind it because I'm a very big fan of Dragon Ball Z.
Like, you see, Man from Nowhere, it's entertaining. Entertaining. The only one has one suggestion to redeem himself. Tú no te quedas hasta la atrás, güey, con
Sí,
Queen of
no,
the
ya
Damned.
sé. Yeah, no.
Nada, pero el otro güey sí, dos, güey, dos de dos malas.
Sí. Yeah. Nah, but see, like, the other suggestion I did, Pan's Labyrinth, that was
No, that was
that was-
legit, güey.
yeah, that was a good one.
You know what? I actually watched it again this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was actually talking to my buddy, I think it was last weekend. We had gotten into a conversation of, because he likes building, like props, like monster props. And he's like real big into sculpting and all this shit. And I had told him about it, and his daughter is a big fan of Pan's Labyrinth, and I told him, "Have you even seen it?" He's like, "No," and I had him watch it. Dude fucking fell in love with the freaking movie, and he was like, "Oh, that's why she's such a big fan. She's been wanting me to watch it." Blah blah blah. And we were talking about that big old
Yeah.
that dude.
So, ahorita que estamos hablando de eso, güey, the props.
Uh-huh.
You guys think that the thing for Fantastic Four for the new movie should be CGI or should be practical effects?
So, refresh my memory. The Thing is the Rock dude, right?
Yeah.
Like the big old boulder looking dude. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, maybe both. Because you do want a little bit of you do want a little bit of the you wanted to make it look realistic with the practical like a costume design, but you can't, like, I wouldn't want it to be like Avatar, you know, like just full CGI.
Pon tu
All
cámara,
CGI.
Gonzo.
And yeah, it's true. He's not going to be able to do all those props, all those stunts in a prop suit.
Un poquito sucio.
Algo leve nomás. Oh, the Diablo.
Oh, diablo.
¿Cuál Diablo? This one? It's the only one that I see with.
¿Qué diablo, güey? ¿Qué diablo, Grims? A ver. Buscando.
Espérate, vamos a que me da miedo. Tantos pinches monitos este güey que
Under
trae.
Deadpool statue.
Was it him under the Deadpool statue? That one?
¿Qué Deadpool statue, güey?
No, that's the only one that I see.
¿Este, güey? Oh, güey, con la cámara, güey.
Yeah, yeah, güey.
Behind Lorenzo. Oh, abajo, güey. Mira, está un güey al lado de ti. Abajo. Para tu left. Eso, Yo digo que es ese güey. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Déjalo en paz.
Güey, perdóname, güey, yo no soy uno de... ¿Se puede ver o no? Soy capaz de tumbar todo ahorita. Is that the one that Grim's on her see?
I don't know, but it's behind you, güey. I don't know if you can
Al
see it.
menos que sea ese.
Nah.
The dead
No hay un güey que sea medio hablo ahí.
El único diablo que veo es
Nah,
Sinestro.
no, no soy mamá.
Bronze Tiger.
Nah, he said DC, the DC's on this one.
Huh?
The DC's on this one.
We got Firestorm, Lash, Justice League, Eclipso, Negative Man, Forger, Cyclotron, Captain Atom, Kid Flash, the Penguin. No veo ningún diablo.
Maldito, el maldito está de vuelta en contra de todos los hijos puta que me cierraron las puertas.
We got Marrow, Skin, Chamber, Jubilee.
Yeah, no tengo lobo, güey.
¿El quién?
Lobo, but I don't have one. Whatever. No, I don't. Entonces, ¿en qué estamos?
No tienes buscando cosas ilusionadas.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad of a finish. I think we finished with the bad movies, guys.
Yeah, I think the rest of them are gonna be decent.
Honestly, Spotlight is based on a true story.
O sea, me estás diciendo
¿Cómo?
que en todo este tiempo.
Spotlight
te
is
hemos pagado,
actually
güey?
based on a true story. Like
Oh,
on true
yeah.
events.
¿Y por qué chingados no me dijiste, güey?
I really love that movie.
Porque, pues,
I can actually watch that
quería
regularly también.
molestarlos, señor.
Right, that's actually
You
a
see
movie
it,
that I...
you see it on a regular basis.
Yeah, so I just can't like. I think it's gonna be a very opinionated table for that one. Like, I need to watch it again because I haven't watched it in a while.
Really, you think V for Vendetta is a little boring?
I haven't watched it in a while, so I think I've watched The Crow in less time than what I've watched V for Vendetta. Creo que tengo menos tiempo de ver The Crow que lo que tengo que ver V for Vendetta.
Mm-hmm. No, I actually enjoy V for Vendetta, but I think it's like for Vendetta, I think it is long. I will say that it is long, Grims, and it does take a while for like the story to pick up. But I feel like it's a necessity for you to understand how or why V acts the way he does.
I actually have a question over that movie once you get there.
Once we get there, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that movie I am excited about. Spotlight, I'm actually gonna go home and watch it tonight, because I don't know how much freaking time they're gonna have me doing, especially with all the freaking travel I'm gonna have to be doing this week. Pero
That one's long too.
is it? What is it, like an hour or two? Or two,
Like,
3?
let me look for the runtime. That's it's right here. I already searched it. 2 hours and 8 minutes.
That's okay.
But that movie's me that I am against a lot of churches, not religion, against churches. Right? I fucking love this movie. Yeah, like the Man from Nowhere way. That's the only one that I'm very, very scared of. ¿Se quieren aventar ahorita la de Spotlight o qué, guys? Para ponerla en Discord.
Esta madre se me acaba de apagar la computer.
¿Qué quieres ver?
No. No, I was just checking out the movie
The one Spotlight.
Spotlight.
It's from 2015. It's a indie film, drama based. Dura 2 horas y 8 minutos. Michael Keaton is one of the main characters. Mark Ruffalo, Rachel McAdams, Liev Schreiber, Stanley Tucci, John Slattery or Slattery.
Slaughter, no?
Yeah, Slattery. Spotlight is a 2000 American biographer. Let me read it for you. I got it. I got you. Spotlight is a 2015 American biographical drama film directed by Tom McCarthy and written by McCarthy and Josh Singer. The film follows the Boston Globe Spotlight team, the oldest continuous operating newspaper investigative journalist during the United States. Newspaper unit in the United States, and it's investigating into the case of widespread and systematic child sex abuse in the Boston area by numerous Roman Catholic priests. Although the plot was original, it is loosely based on the series of stories spotlighting that earned the Globe in 2003. The film features an ensemble cast including Mark Ruffalo, the people above. It is. I fucking love this movie. I fucking love the movie. Like, I can't speak good things about it. Like, enough good things about it. Sorry. Like, I adore this movie. Like, I really adore I'm already going into this movie biased, right? But I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as I possibly can. But I think, I just think this movie is like, because I have not seen Goodfellas. I think this movie is my number one pick for this year. Oh wait, for this thing.
Yeah, say
for this season. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. From the movies that we've seen through this year.
Y Amores Perros, papi.
Yeah, I know.
Amores Perros y Tower of War. Nah, Spotlight se la mete, güey.
Really?
I'm gonna watch it again, but the last time that I saw it, güey, es una joya de película.
Well, hopefully I don't go to sleep today.
Nah, si empiezas a verla, güey, you won't go to sleep.
Okay, yeah, because...
Church is chicken. Iglesias, güey. De ahí para allá, guys, le quiero dar las gracias a Miros Creation por el sponsorship, a Los Rosales HT por el sponsorship y a OG Barber 956 por el sponsorship. Muchas gracias por siempre creer en nosotros, por dejarnos decir nuestras putas pendejadas y no bajarse del barco. Y pues sí, por vernos, güey. ¿Algo que quieras decir antes de irnos?
Nothing much. Very sorry for Queen of the Damned. And once again, guys, I apologize for missing 2 Mondays now. Like I said, I'm very busy with work. They just got me running all over the place right now. And I'm just trying to do the best I can to make it up here, come back here.
Sí, que chinga su madre.
Okay, again.
Dice Grills, shout out to my ex-wife, que chinga su mothers.
Ah, sí, eso madre, vámonos. But believe me, guys, I'm trying to do my best. I was supposed to get here earlier, but I mean, there's a time to clock in, but they don't tell me at what time I have to clock out, and I can't leave any client behind. But don't worry about it. I will be a whole lot. I'll try to manage and move the schedules around to where my Mondays should be free. But with that being said, guys, thank you very much for joining us again. Hopefully we'll see you here next Monday. And that is what we is.
Yeah. Entonces ahí nos vemos, raza, coman frutas y verduras. Si les gustó, qué bueno. Si no, pues chitones, en no hay pedo, no vengan. Ahí nos vemos, raza, cuídense. La próxima semana es Spotlight. Si la quieren ver, guys, mándenme un mensaje ahorita por Discord y ahorita la pongo para verla. Y sí, así nos la llevamos. Ahí estamos, raza, como quiera está en HBO Max. Ahí nos vemos, raza, nos vemos hasta la siguiente. Espérate. Así, sí. Vámonos.